It's Kannon. I'm being quiet. Why am I being quiet? Because my baby is asleep. And if the baby wakes up, the world will suffer. You will suffer. I promise you, it'll be that loud. She'll be like, nobody wants that. It sounds like a pterodactyl on acid. Ain't nobody trying to have that. Shh. Today, Charlie Puth, and it's amazing because he's got new music out. The guy is incredible, and he's got so many hits, and we do something fun. We talk about not just the new stuff, but the old stuff as well. His memories of his biggest hits, and there's been so many. Like, subscribe, and of course,
the OHP Uncut Podcast with Kannon.
Did you have a good holidays and birthday and all that? December's a busy month for you.
I had a good, December's busy month. I had a good, the music industry seems to shut down in December. So that was good to have like a little break. But man, I made this song Light Switch like months ago, and here we are. I can't believe it's actually out. It's kind of scary how fast time moves. You know what I mean?
And it's super good, man, and very high tempo. What's the BPM we're dealing with there?
We're dealing with 184 mother effing BPMs. It would be the fastest song played on your show right now, which is insane.
It immediately is the fastest song that's going to be on the radio. It's immediate.
Yes, and until someone else puts something out that's faster. But right now, it's the fastest song.
So someone told me that you live 2 doors down from Elton John.
Yeah, can you believe that? Because I met Elton at a restaurant, and he said we should work together sometimes. And I'm thinking, okay, I'm gonna have to like drive out an hour to this gated community with like 9 security guards or whatever. And he sends me his address. I live 2 doors down from him. I didn't even drive. I just walked. Unbelievable.
Well, yeah, 2 things come to mind. Number one, I'm like, damn, Charlie Puth must have a big ass house if he lives 2 doors down from Elton John. Because I'm sure he doesn't live in a shithole. And
it's he definitely doesn't. There are houses of all different shapes and sizes in my neighborhood, so it's cool.
The other thing was, did you just like walk over there and knock on the door and say, "Can Elton come out and play?" How did that work?
Quite literally. Well, he came over to my house to record, and the plan for him was not to make an album. He didn't want to make an album at the time, and I was like, "You got him. This is a perfect Elton John song. You have to make an album." So fast forward, we're in front of 1 million people in France playing the song that we wrote in my living room, essentially, in front of millions of people. It was crazy.
Do you ever go back and watch the performance of that?
It's very hard for me to watch myself sing. I watch it once and then I never want to see it again.
Dude, you did. I have several videos that I'll go back and watch just to be in a good mood. And you at Capital FM in London, you did a show, and One Call Away, the version you did, man, it was like, it made the hair on my arm stand up.
Oh man, thank you. The big, that's a very nice thing to say. The big power ballad version of One Call Away, me and my band kind of, we all put together. Yeah, that was it's like the rock star version of that song.
Oh, it was an emotional rendition. I'm curious. So everyone knows like music takes you back to a certain time in your life, and it brings back memories unlike anything else. But I wonder what it's like for an artist. If I bring up some of your old songs, I'm curious like what the first thing that comes to mind is. Like what memory comes back first if I bring up that song? And what if it is One Call Away? What's the first thing that comes to mind? What was going on in your life at that time?
Well, I mean, a lot of people don't know. I didn't write One Call Away originally. I wrote like 2 lines in it. And it came about because just that I couldn't think of anything to write about. So it's a very come together type of song, and the meaning behind it, it's like it's laced with that. If I didn't have my friends to help me and lift me up, I wouldn't have or sang rather that song. So it is a real example of a song from that's been cultivated through friends and hard work. So it's very true, very genuine song.
What about Attention?
I remember, where was I? getting off a train in Tokyo, and I had to go to the Philippines, and I arrived at the airport, and no, sorry, I was leaving the Philippines, going to Tokyo, and I just had this, there were fans there, and for whatever reason, that made me think, running around, because I was trying to like get away from them. I was trying to get to my flight, and then in came the lyric, running around, and then I get da. And that's how the verse started.
What about We Don't Talk Anymore?
We Don't Talk Anymore was also in Asia. And yeah, I was in Tokyo too. I got to go to Tokyo and make the album's done, right? But I got to make another album there. And I remember being in a little radio studio and just telling my guitarist, just play, and then I took my laptop and put a little kick drum, and the whole song came about just from that instance. So that was mint. Very cool.
These are cool, magical moments, man. These are stories I've never heard. I love it.
Music definitely travels and has a lot of.
Come a long way since These Are My Sexy Shades.
Oh no, I forget that went viral on TikTok. I forget the TikTok, the death of me. I always thought that those cringy videos I made in the past wouldn't see the light of day. No pun intended, but here we are.
Are you just like basically writing all the time and putting songs on the shelf and maybe you'll write a song and be like, well, this isn't great for me. Maybe it'll be great for someone else. You stick it on the shelf. How does that process work? Well,
I wrote Stay by the Kid Laroi and Justin Bieber. And that was my little bum. But the reason why it became a Laroi song is what he put his personality completely into that song. Like, it was genius of him to mirror, I'm trying to explain this in the least musical way, but most musical way. He mirrored what I was playing on the piano. I did the same. I played do 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 do. So he heard that note and was like, I'm going to sing that note too. The only thing suggested was something I would do in my song was, I need you to stay, My voice is shaky.
You can totally hear Charlie Puth in that. You're right, man.
Yeah. So, I mean, but like he made it his own and it was always his song. It's just, he added such value to it. It's just cool working with artists that know what they want exactly.
Congratulations on that song being a number one song, man. That was huge.
Yeah, that song is out of control.
It was a masterpiece. So when it comes time for you to do a new album, do you sit down and write songs for that album, or do you take songs you've written and be like, okay, I'm going to just pluck from these? Because I get the idea you write pretty much all the time. I don't think writer's block is a thing for you, is it?
Sometimes it is. You're just not going to see me document it on TikTok. But to me, there's always something to be inspired by. Even if I have writer's block, I've never done this before, but if I'm banging my head against the desk and just stress from not coming up with anything, maybe I'll be like, oh, what note is the... So stupid. What note is my head hitting the desk? What if can I use that as a little rhythm track? I'm so annoying, but I don't care.
It's done well for you. I encourage you to keep it up.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate it.
Where has your mind been lately then in writing for the new project? Where is your headspace?
A lot of self-reflecting, a lot of usually I come up with songs, like I said before, like when I'm around people in airports, traveling, but I didn't get to do any of that this year. I had to be by myself. So I wrote all of these songs by talking to myself, like light switch. Like, what if there was a song with a switch and I put it in the rhythm of it was a lot of what ifs. And I had to continually say, what if this happened? What if this song, what if I wrote about that thing that happened to me that was in the news 5 years ago that like I never spoke on, but now what if I like sang about that? It's been a lot of that stuff.
When you hear how your mind works, and we get into it every time we talk, it's just incredible, man. It's like you were born to do this, and it's just a reminder of how much most people are not, man. You literally live this all the time. Music is you. Music is me. But if I could do anything, it's just to inspire people
even if you don't make music, maybe you are being discouraged by somebody from making music. I just want to encourage everybody to show their personality, and how I show my personality is through music. So however anybody wants to do that, please go ahead.
Well spoken, man. We appreciate your time. When are you going to go out and play in front of people here?
I cannot wait to do that. We're talking about it. I'm going to wait till things calm down a little bit even more, but it's definitely in the works.
Good, man. Well, I can't wait to see you, and I can't wait to hear the rest of the project. Thanks for your time, brother.
You'll be one of the first to hear it. I appreciate the time, man.
You're always one of the easiest to talk to, man. Thank you so much.
Please. All right. I'll see you soon.
The OHP Uncut Podcast with Kannon.